Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero. Welcome back to another live stream. Today we've got a decent one for you. LoGicA against Big SiZe in this Yota Nation tournament. Top 6 players. And it will be a best of 13 today in this tournament. Everybody is invited plays against everyone. We are going to join. Okay, sorry about that. Here we are in the lobby. So, Yota Nation Battleground will be the first map. So yeah, best of 13, first to win 7 games. LoGicA against SiZe. I'll show you the current standings for this tournament right now. So currently, Excalib's won 2 sets and lost 0. SiZe has won 1 set and lost 0. Marikar's won 1, lost 1. LoGicA's not played any until tonight. Tumstep has lost 1 already to SiZe just yesterday, I believe. And DoMiNaToR so far played 2 and lost 2. It's a $400 tournament. The 6 players invited to this: Excal, Marikar, Tumstep, SiZe, LoGicA, and DoMiNaToR. And the first 4 maps are already set, and then there's matchups, there's mirrors to be chosen. Okay, just going to transfer the map to LoGicA. First map will be on Yota Nation Battleground. LoGicA has been defeated. There's a bit of
you have been defeated.
Animosity between the 2 players. I noticed over the last weeks or so on Discord, so I imagine there'll be a bit of tension on the battlefield. Okay, let's do coin flip on Google. I will put it on the screen so you can see there's no funny business going on. LoGicA will pick heads or tails. LoGicA says tails. And it is tails. LoGicA first, mirror. Welcome everyone in the chat. Yo, Tumstep. Yo, Humanity. Yo, Joseph. Yo, Sergeant Squirt. Nice name. Yo, Armor. LoGicA wants a USA mirror. And this is a brand new map. Yeah, this tournament's mostly sponsored by a company called Yota Nation. And the guy also had this map paid for. Well, he paid a mapper to create it with my help. It's actually a remake of Seaside Mutiny, the official map. Down at the bottom right with the orange, this is the USA Vanilla player, which is the Danish Viking. This is Big SiZe. Up at the top left, we have the Cyan player with the USA Vanilla also. It's a USA mirror. This is LoGicA. Okay, barracks first from LoGicA into 2 supplies. On this map, you have 2 supplies in your main base. Then you also have 2 oils quite close to your base to capture, one a little bit further into enemy territory. You also have this artillery platform, which is proven from previous games to actually be quite hard to kill. And you could actually say that it's a slightly imbalanced map because that's got a couple more sandbags around it. Doesn't make too much of a difference, but it would be nice to balance it at the top. LoGicA going to drop a barracks over by the oil, but SiZe is here with his own drop. LoGicA moving in with another drop. Laser lock on SiZe's Chinook. SiZe moving his Chinook out of the way. Laser lock on both the Chinooks here, so kind of an even trade-off in terms of the Chinooks, but SiZe lost his dozer. SiZe does have his MDs still here, but that dozer might be able to get the crush. It's definitely going to finish the barracks, though. SiZe behind this went for double barracks. LoGicA gets the crush on one of the MDs. Rangers now coming out for LoGicA. Back in a home of LoGicA, he has 1 barracks out. He's going to go and try and get some oils. LoGicA also moving in now with these 2 MDs. Does SiZe remember that these are on the way? Because LoGicA is right there and could laser lock the Chinook right now. Is going for the laser lock, and that Chinook is probably going to go down. Big SiZe losing the Chinook. It dies. SiZe also coming in with 2 MDs here. SiZe wins the oil engagement there. SiZe going to probably get 2 oils here. This Chinook for SiZe is still chilling up in the top right. SiZe has forgotten about it. Looks like LoGicA will secure this oil position. He's getting 1 oil there for himself. But SiZe has already got these 2 and already moving out with his first V. Big SiZe wants to capture the repair. Bay down in the bottom left. LoGicA also coming in with his first V. LoGicA grabs himself an oil there at the front. V for Big SiZe heading into LoGicA's base, but LoGicA is also in the base of Big SiZe. SiZe trying to laser lock it from behind the power, but it's blocked. LoGicA could laser lock that, but he's not paying attention there at the minute. I think he's paying attention in other places, like primarily in his main base. LoGicA's here again with MDs. Got deja vu here. And SiZe moves his Chinook this time out of the way. But he's here with loads of Rangers. LoGicA grabbing another oil there at the top. Quite an interesting opening here. Both players kind of looking in an okay position. LoGicA's collecting just on 3 Chinooks. SiZe's MDs here are slowly getting cleared. And SiZe's base is also cleared. Looks like a DC. Perhaps. And it is from Big SiZe. LoGicA with the question mark, of course. Big SiZe. Oh, there's going to be drama now, man. There is going to be drama. Yeah. I mean, I think the rules are, in general game replays, rules are, if you're 80% ahead and you DC, then there's a rematch. But if it's a 50-50 game, which this is pretty close to, LoGicA making an Avenger, which this is pretty close to, then SiZe should take the loss there. LoGicA going to get a little bit sandwiched in this position. Has to move away from that because there's at risk of getting laser locked. SiZe doesn't want to take that engagement just yet. The SiZe just running around at the minute. Might be able to kill LoGicA's oil. I don't think these Vs are very full, though. LoGicA probably going to lose one V there. It's very, very close to death. LoGicA's moving around here. He's scared of getting laser locked from big SiZe's MDs. Up at the top, though, SiZe has now managed to clear this position from behind here with the Vs. Needs to be careful about the splash damage on that V, though. Is losing HP. LoGicA also coming into SiZe's base here. Laser lock instantly there on SiZe's V. Is there going to be another laser lock? Yes, there is. Pretty okay engagement there for LoGicA. I think SiZe will eventually clear this up. SiZe's brute force killing the oils at the top. Trying to capture that one, getting laser locked here though, whilst also trying to clear his base. LoGicA's here now with just MTV. Shame he doesn't have the tow upgrade, otherwise this would be really good. LoGicA's accidentally made that Avenger, I think. And SiZe's Vs are all getting the free repair because of this strength repair down at the bottom left. LoGicA has this oil, has this one, but has not captured his oil in his main base. LoGicA coming in now with another V. Is that SiZe's last dozer, though? It's looking like SiZe's last dozer, but LoGicA is on top of the... SiZe is on top of the defense. LoGicA is not able to grab the kill on it. LoGicA still has an oil advantage there. SiZe only on 1 oil, whereas LoGicA is on 3, but he's still not captured the one in his main base. Is he going to see it now? Now he's driving right past it. He's getting search and destroy. He's going to have a range advantage now against SiZe. Colin says, if you're 80% behind and you have workers' shoes and bomb trucks, search and destroy bomb trucks, what happens? Well, in that case, it goes to, you have to play a game of chess, and whoever wins a game of chess gets the win. LoGicA moving in now to SiZe's base. With the range here, he should be able to take quite a favorable engagement. He's trying to come in. SiZe rush into the defense. I think LoGicA probably could have took this fight. Although it's looking kind of okay. He's damaged a V basically for free. SiZe does have this artillery platform. As far as USA mirrors go, it's actually quite an entertaining one. SiZe losing a Chinook. Step is asking for an Avenger drop here from LoGicA. LoGicA's building a CC. So far, so good for LoGicA, I think. A lot of cyan dots out and about on the map. SiZe still has every chance, though. Laser lock coming in here from LoGicA, killing the SiZe Vs. LoGicA laser locks another one. 2 SiZe Vs have gone down so far for 1 LoGicA V. Another V of SiZe getting laser locks. That's actually a pretty good engagement there. I think 3 Vs for SiZe went down in total. Yeah, definitely think that Avenger's a mistake.
Search and destroy.
But LoGicA definitely got more map control, more V blobs out on the army on the map. Obviously got this oil at the top here as well, but SiZe has the refinery. That building there is killed, and LoGicA is now level 3. CC is finished, and of course the A10 from that level 3 is on the way. Excellent hit there from LoGicA. I don't really see a way that SiZe is going to win this. LoGicA is going to have to take a really bad engagement for SiZe to win this. Is SiZe just deciding to push out across the map? Instead of staying in his base, just waiting to get picked off. He's trying to push out, but with the extra range here of LoGicA, should be able to pick off these Vs, surely. Lots of damage being done to SiZe's Vs. LoGicA now properly moving into SiZe's army. Lots of missile defenders getting killed here. Laser locks coming in from big SiZe. That Avenger actually coming in handy a little bit. Did deflect some of the missiles there. I think LoGicA lost like either 2 or 3 Vs. SiZe lost like 2. SiZe trying to get that range back up. But LoGicA still not captured the oil in his main base. He does have rangers sat there, so he could get it. Is that going to cost him the game? I personally think LoGicA's got it regardless. But it does come down to the big V blob engagements, which SiZe is going to be back on S&D. He has set Search and Destroy now. LoGicA backing off. SiZe does have an ambulance in here, so he's automatically healing. It's a pretty good map, it seems, for USA Mirror. But LoGicA now coming in with another army on the other side, and that is going to get in, at least kill these Chinooks, but probably also kill the strategy center. And SiZe has not seen this at all. That's really nice play there from LoGicA. Not just focused in one position, but he's got SiZe distracted in one position, and therefore moving out. SiZe knows about this now, but he's a little bit stuck now. SiZe, what does he even do? He's moved his Chinooks for the time being out of the way. Can hear the stealth ability. Some of the Pathfinders out. SiZe has still got a dozer, but he doesn't have a CC, so he can't use his level 3 support powers. So LoGicA is miles ahead here and has another army ready to go. It's really been a good performance here from LoGicA in this opening game on his mirror. USA Mirror. Somehow, SiZe is losing a lot of Vs there, but it does not matter anyway, because LoGicA just moves in with 20 more Vs and GG from both players. Well played there to LoGicA. Really nice play. Very minimal mistakes, if not even probably, dare I say, flawless. Really nice performance from LoGicA. Okay, next will be Yota Nation Arena V3. V3 just means the white bunker on the left-hand side is fixed. Yeah, V2 had the bunker where it was shooting the ground. When it was trying to shoot left, it was actually killing itself, which obviously didn't make sense. Now it's a little bit more like on DEFCON, where the bunker can actually shoot up the hill. Where did LoGicA go? Yeah, this map is the same as it's always been. The only fix is that white bunker there. Literally, that is it. Yo, welcome everyone in the chat. Yo, Faster. Yo, XCal. Yo, Stay Cool. Yo, Petox. Welcome to you. The Farzi, welcome to you. Hell Raider, welcome to you. Okay, SiZe can choose a mirror now. Tox mirror. One zero so far for LoGicA. Xcal says a SiZe picked the nuke mirror. Nope. Not yet, but he probably will pick it later on. Yeah, he obviously feels quite confident in GLA lately, probably from all of his sets, as you know, from his bets against DoMiNaToR. Or his ATM, is DoMiNaToR. Down in the south, we have the Cyan player with a GLA Tox. This is LoGicA. Up in the north with the orange color, with also the GLA Tox. This is the Danish Viking. That is Big SiZe. Yo, Firearm, welcome to you. You're not getting any more welcomes or any special mentions until you've done some more map testing for me, Mr. Firearm. We have a bunch of map testers for the next Gen Tool ranked map update. I've got 10 people in there, and everyone's always busy. Always next week, next week, next week, guys. Firearm, how about now? How about now, baby? Yo, Popo, welcome to you. And yo, Mohammed Yassim and GNX. Okay, two identical tunnels over here on the left-hand side. That bunker got moved just tiny bit to the left. I think before it was like here, now it's like here. Literally minimal change. Got a damaged oil here and here to repair. Technicals are already racing out across the map. LoGicA in the top left kills the SiZe worker that is there. LoGicA also killing this RPG. He's controlling tentacles in two different places, which is impressive. And does LoGicA scrap deny? He does. That's good as well. LoGicA already expanding over to the bottom left. SiZe already expanding to the middle, so pretty much identical. Apart from, SiZe having to expand here because his worker over in the top left got stopped. I definitely think getting a tunnel somewhere in this position is good because you can garrison both of them buildings, and it becomes so hard to stop. And you can also collect from there. Yeah, just generally over there is a really decent position to be in. SiZe is dropping off an RPG. LoGicA is trying to enter the base. He's going to try and stop this worker first of all, though. LoGicA moving out now with 3 tentacles. SiZe also moving out with 3 tentacles. SiZe now running back with this one. SiZe clearing a building over on the right-hand side of the Rebel, inside of a tentacle. Basie said these Yota Nation maps are all also in Gen Tool. That's the goal. That's why we're testing. You see, this is why we're testing. Yeah, pretty bad glitch there. We'll screenshot that. LoGicA's not going to be happy when he realizes his technical is stuck there. But that's why we do map testing. Moves it now. Okay, LoGicA is still chilling up on the top left. Big tech RPG push though from LoGicA. Not massive, but takes out 1 technical so far at Big SiZe and is stopping SiZe from pushing here. It would be nice if LoGicA dropped off a worker and actually started establishing a base like we saw yesterday from, I think, Marikar against DoMiNaToR. LoGicA running around the main base of SiZe, killing workers. Only 3 workers-ish or 4 workers-ish remaining there. SiZe doing pretty well at clearing out these buildings with the rebels. LoGicA already on Scorpions. He's going to try to deny this oil, but he's a little bit too late to the party. LoGicA trying to establish a tunnel. Will be kind of key if he finishes that, because now these technicals are going to be completely scared off. Yeah, it's kind of important, because LoGicA could have been denied from rebuilding that over and over again. Does have another worker here, though. SiZe still not in the top left position, but they are really contesting over this side, and this bit is really, really important. SiZe trying to grab himself this oil over on the right. SiZe on double arms dealer, whereas LoGicA is also on double arms dealer. Okay, SiZe trying to push this position. LoGicA losing a few scorpions here. Like 2, maybe a third is going to go down now. SiZe grabbing this oil. SiZe already grabbed this one, and SiZe expanding up in the top left. SiZe is a little bit on fire at the minute. He's doing very well in all positions. I think he's even going to stop that before it finishes. Maybe. Oh, it's going to be close, actually. It's going to be close. SiZe decides to evac from there anyway, because he brings a rebel. He brought his tanks in there as well. And now we can outrange that tunnel. That's quite decent there for SiZe. He's gaining loads of map control on the right. He's doing okay on the left, because he's got hold of these buildings. He did take LoGicA's oil, and he took that one as well. So it's actually looking pretty decent there for SiZe. More tunnels being dropped down in LoGicA's base. Neither player has the refinery just yet. Okay, quite a decent engagement there for LoGicA. Is here with plenty of scorpions, also in the base with scorpions. But I think LoGicA's army here is going to fade because SiZe just bringing more and more reinforcements. And of course, defender's advantage. You're always able to reinforce faster than the attacking force. Unless LoGicA, of course, brings a worker that's building constant tunnels. But I think that's looking pretty good for SiZe. If SiZe clears LoGicA from here, then SiZe controls all of the middle. SiZe even has that oil, and does not quite have that oil. His rebel is taking a very slow death here from LoGicA's rebel. LoGicA does have this one. Yeah, SiZe with a bit of a bad engagement here. This is why we fixed the bunker so it could actually fire left, and it is working out to LoGicA's advantage. So LoGicA was complaining there were so many map updates, but that one there is actually coming in handy very much for him, shooting the SiZe tanks. So yeah, multiple oils in SiZe's control. I won't do a count just yet, but I think if we include that one, SiZe probably has more overall, but LoGicA does have that one. But reclaiming these buildings is going to be so difficult. I think SiZe running around with his 4 technicals in the beginning with that rebel inside. It's just gained him so much map control. Okay, LoGicA building a palace. SiZe has so many tanks. It's not even funny. That reminds me of the old days, like the old CNCs, when you would literally, as the Soviets or whatever, make 4 or 5 war factories. I think we're talking Command & Conquer 1. Where the more war factories you build, the faster the units build. But only from 1, I believe. And you could literally build a tank in like 1 second. That just reminds me of that. And SiZe is just popping so many tanks. Where's the next wave from big SiZe? He does pop more, and he's popping buggies here as well. LoGicA has so many units to contend with, and even the refinery is not captured, so SiZe could add a 10% discount on all of them tanks. GG from LoGicA. And yeah, I thought LoGicA actually opened pretty nicely there. Quite some aggressive technicals running over all of SiZe's workers. But I think SiZe strategically, with those 4 technicals, running around with a rebel inside, flushing out the buildings and gaining map control that way. I think that just came in SiZe's favor. And of course, it was his matchup. He won that one. LoGicA won the USA Mirror, which was his matchup. Maybe we'll see another USA Mirror from LoGicA now. Okay, next map is Double Domination V3. Okay, just doing this transfer to big size. You will need to free his game. Okay, Logic is sticking with the USA Mirrors. He's going for laser. Nathan Needham in the chat says, is YouTube your main source of income or do you have another job? Yeah, I have another job. I have my main job. And then anything I do on YouTube or any other stuff I do is just a little bonus, really. I think we're a long way off. If the channel was like 5 times bigger, maybe I could do it as my full-time thing. Would be the dream, actually. Not enjoying my actual real job at the minute. Had a bit of a clash with the people there. I'm trying to change teams and stuff, so yeah. Down in the south, we have the USA Laser for the Cyan player. That is LoGicA, his mirror this time. Up in the top, we have the orange player, Danish Viking. USA Laser, this is Big SiZe. SiZe going for some kind of a drop, but it's one of the worst drops I've ever seen. There was a bit of a traffic jam there. And I think LoGicA now might be able to shut this down because there's valuable seconds of allowing that dozer to deploy a barracks is yeah, very, very valuable. The SiZe is dropping a barracks. Needs to drop his MDs now to stop this V closing this down. Does drop the MDs. Back in the main base of SiZe. Just has a barracks. LoGicA trying to go round the MDs. Is he going to be able to get there in time? I think he might. Yeah, he is going to be able to get behind. And now there's Rangers on the way. There is an MD here as well, so this dozer does need to be careful. SiZe... moving his dozer out of the way. So far, so good for LoGicA. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, actually. It's looking pretty good. SiZe is going for this oil, but it's not going to be able to get it. And I think LoGicA's done it. He's completely closed down this position. And I say done it. He might have actually just won the game because that drop is completely shut down. There's nothing SiZe has achieved. And he's also gone for an oil, which has also been denied. And LoGicA already has the tow upgrade. So he's going to be in the supply line now of SiZe, stopping him from collecting. So it's a very bad start there from Big SiZe. And I think Mainly, that came down to the drop being just so slow. I talked about them valuable seconds. It's also quite a longish map. So yeah, the drop does take a long time to get there anyway. SiZe is probably going to lose one Chinook here. The other one on the other side is low. SiZe has grabbed himself one oil, so if he can just defend against these few Vs here from LoGicA now, he's losing another dozer. Oh, is that the same one? Yeah, I think the same one. Yeah, it's come all the way from over here. LoGicA does have the capture upgrade. Someone said we needed a video on how to get a 0 hour in 2023 for PC. Yeah, I do plan to do a new one, to be honest, because it has changed now. It's no longer EA Origin. It's now the EA app. It's pretty much the same process as before, but... And we're done. LoGicA's trying to shoot the dam over on the right-hand side. The SiZe are there with the Ranger and stops it. Yeah, I think considering how bad that drop went, I think SiZe is actually in an okay position. LoGicA building a fire base over on the left-hand side. X-Guy in the chat says, nice defense. I do agree. I'm actually surprised that after that failed drop that SiZe is still in an okay position that he is. He's got 2 low Chinooks there as well. Several Vs have gone down here on the right-hand side. Trade-off. Looks like 2 for LoGicA went down to 1 of SiZe's. SiZe still trying to grab this oil over on the left-hand side. Another SiZe V there goes down on the right. Okay, SiZe moves to intercept another LoGicA V and gets it. SiZe also now on the aggression again with 2 Vs. But is he going to be able to move in against LoGicA's 3? I imagine it's going to get shut down. Yeah, decent trade there from LoGicA. These are pretty fully loaded Vs and his strategy center is being built. But SiZe is actually nearly complete, actually. Nearly on 90%. LoGicA with a nice firebase here. It's going to weaken that V significantly, and he's already coming in with a defensive V. Search and destroy deployed by SiZe. LoGicA going in for the crushers. The driving is not perfect, though. Loses a V, but SiZe also loses that V. And I think if LoGicA just goes inside of that building now, he can keep that alive. But he's also pushing here on the right-hand side. LoGicA's dozer is doomed. But LoGicA does have another one. LoGicA killing these oil there off Big SiZe. Colin says, what happened to making the dam low HP? I decided against it in the end. Yeah, I decided against it. I was going to do it on Damned Core Hal and leave this one as it is. But then I thought they should be the same HP. Yeah, I decided against it in the end. We'll see if it will be changed in the future. LoGicA is still trying to kill this dam. Okay, several missile defenders here for LoGicA moving into the main base, but LoGicA's not paying attention until now. Laserlock comes in. One of SiZe's Vs there do go down. LoGicA is still trying to break that dam on the right. Oil of big size being killed. LoGicA's base looking nice and neat. Drone in the base gets killed. LoGicA did kill one of his own Vs there, I think for a SiZe Ranger. 5 base being built on the right side. Those are going to get picked off, but LoGicA has a CC already. SiZe is trying to kill this oil. LoGicA now moving into the main base. LoGicA now trying to kill the dam. Is this going to catch SiZe out? It's going to flood the dam. It's going to flood the dam. SiZe is backing off from that position. Yeah, the watercolor has been changed. The animation's been fixed, and there's no more massive leak across the screen. This is why we have different dam versions. Now you can no longer pass on that area. I think that's looking epic now. It's looking epic. This has made its way into competitive games. All thanks to the map maker who made this one, and Thrax. Amir says, have I ever seen any Pro Zero player in person? When I look in the mirror, baby. Sorry, I had to say that. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It was so lame, I just had to say it. I'm sorry. Anyway, while I was thinking about that, we actually saw a few Vs dying on the left-hand side. SiZe taking quite a lot of damage from the whole load of missile defenders in there. Nice laser locks from SiZe, you know. He's looking on point, and LoGicA is bunching up a little bit here and taking a lot of damage. Laser locks coming in also from LoGicA. SiZe moving in against this fire base. SiZe is 2 oils down, and LoGicA is 2 oils still in play. And with that side now cut off as well, and he's now collecting from there. Very decent position, I think, for LoGicA. Full trade-off over here, though. Only 2 Vs remaining for both players. LoGicA bringing in quite an injured V. LoGicA got 4 Chinooks collected on his main, which is about to dry up, so he could collect from there. Could collect from over there as well. SiZe trying to collect over here. He's actually moving through the darkness a little bit there. Another dam has blown, and the minimap should update. On the left-hand side, you can see the map has changed now. To me now, this map is looking 100% perfect. I don't think we need any more versions. I think it's looking spot on. And also what's changed on this new V3 is the gap between there now matches there. So I think this map is looking in a really good position now. Barracks for LoGicA gets picked off by the A10. SiZe moving in now with a massive V army, and this could be GG. This could be GG. LoGicA has got 5k in the bank. He's probably thinking, what just happened? But SiZe has just gone for mass Vs and actually broke through and actually closes out the game. 2-1 there for SiZe. He breaks the LoGicA defense, breaks the LoGicA mirror, and 2-1 there for big SiZe. Firearm in the chat says, Domi's only pro, not an expert. Give away his badge. Okay, so we're going to have to just demoderate him. 1 second. Okay, we're on Damned Core Hal next. Shouldn't have lost that, had to. Yeah, really happy with how that map played out, you know. USA mirrors on both Yota Nation Battleground and Double Domination has worked out really nice, to be honest. LoGicA quitting before SiZe gets to check the map. He's probably never seen it before. He's probably never checked it. See if SiZe appears here. Okay, just waiting for Big SiZe to arrive. Maybe he has... Maybe he's already re in his game. I don't know. SiZe mirror. I reckon he'll pick nuke mirror here, you know? Oh yeah, SiZe does know, I believe. Because he played against Tumstep yesterday. I think at least one of them got activated, I think. Okay, so down to the south of Damned Core Hal. This is a remake of a StarCraft 2 map, but with dams added. So with my twist. Down in the south, we have the orange player with a China nuke. This is Big SiZe. Up at the top, we have the yellow player with the China nuke also, because it's a nuke mirror. This is LoGicA. And by the way, you're watching history unfold here, because after 20 years of Zero, we are changing the 1v1 and probably team games as well, competitive scene, by introducing dynamic maps. Nobody's ever thought of it, well, maybe thought of it, but nobody's ever implemented it before. I've been working with a lot of mappers to get these dams implemented, and so that you can destruct things on the terrain, even on the original patch. With like this isn't like some 1.0 1.0 Zezon patch. This is the original 1.04, and we're still able to come up with new things that haven't been done before, which are these dams, as you saw in that previous one, and as you are seeing here now on this map. So there's 4 dams that you can break, and then it will flood this area, kill everything in its path, and then also water will start coming out of here and go into the ground. So yeah, you can see it's kind of StarCraft 2-esque. Big SiZe with a big build order going for War Factory and a barracks. LoGicA doing exactly the same. He's got mines on his power, and he's trying to kill a dam from the beginning. Big SiZe moving in with the Battlemaster. Yeah, personally, I think the dams can be a bit distracting if you go for it straight away. Unless you've got a defensive tower there that can just automatically hit them. I think they can be a bit distracting. Like, if you blow that now, you also prevent yourself from getting this area. Big size moving in the left-hand side with the Battlemaster. Is he going to kill his own tank hunter there? No, the tank hunter is going to survive. Part of the map got destroyed there, I think. Crazy. Yeah, we still need to update actually on the mini-map. The color of that water, it needs to match the outside, I think. Yo, Big Smoke 47. I didn't say hi to you, but I am now. Hello, Big Smoke.
Get me in close.
Yo, Jackson, welcome to the channel. SiZe going for Helix. He has not got his left oil or his right oil yet, whereas LoGicA is. LoGicA also has a Helix out now. If SiZe wants to attack LoGicA with ground forces, he will now have to come in only through the middle and on the left. You've got to be careful as well, by the way. If you blow the dam, it actually kills air units as well. So LoGicA, if he's going to plan to kill that with his Helix, needs to make sure it gets out of the way. Otherwise, he's going to lose a Helix. So LoGicA... The thing is, because the terrain goes so low between, your Helix can actually get stuck. Helix, well, not stuck, but it looks like it gets stuck. It goes right down deep into the terrain. The SiZe moving in now, multiple Gats. Battlemaster killed there on the left-hand side. I think that was LoGicA's. Three Helixes now for Big SiZe. SiZe also getting an oil there in the middle. SiZe very confident in nuke mirrors, I think. That Helix did take an insane amount of damage when that Battlemaster exploded. And it looks like there's going to be another DC issue. Big SiZe not counting. It's actually LoGicA counting this time. Well, LoGicA is at a disadvantage. Yo, Macaulay. Thanks for your comment. Yeah, LoGicA is at a disadvantage here because SiZe is expanded. And got an oil. Oh, has LoGicA got that one? I mean, SiZe will probably accept a rematch, but I think it's safe to say that SiZe does have advantage. He's got a 1 oil advantage, and he can expand there, whereas LoGicA's blocked himself off from that expansion. And, yeah, SiZe just has more map control, more Helixes. I think that SiZe's game, to be honest, but... Under the rules we're playing the tournament under, if you DC, and you didn't have 80% chance to win, you should automatically take the loss. Excal is hoping that someone loses a licks to a dam for drama purposes. You know damn well if LoGicA lost a Helix to the dam and then lost the game, he would go absolutely mental. LoGicA says game crashed. Yeah, last 2v2. Last 2v2. We played... We'll let SiZe decide. SiZe was ahead. He had an extra supply.
Will there be a patch to fix the disconnect error?
Yo, Wolf93, will there be a patch to fix the disconnection error? I think LoGicA's having PC issues. I don't think that was a disconnection. I think Big Size might have lost connection temporarily earlier. And I think LoGicA's having PC crash issues, to be honest. So I don't think it's related specifically to the 0 engine, although I might be wrong. But Zezon is working on this patch that you would imagine fixes some of those things. Yeah, you know damn well if someone loses a helix to the dam water, then there's going to be issues. You know that's going to happen. Even if you told the players 300 times. LoGicA changing it up. He's only going for 2 supplies, double war factory this time. Where SiZe is sticking with the trusty barracks first. I think barracks first, bunker and oils, and 1 war factory. I think that's decent. And then maybe get mines on one of your supplies or one of your random buildings. I think that's the most optimal and best build order here. Because we saw someone do it either yesterday or a few days ago, double war factory. And it lost to the oil caps. Just think, if you do the double war factory, you better be prepared to cause a lot of damage. You have to hope that your units get in and cause significant damage. So SiZe looks like he wants to build a bunker on the left. Hopefully he knows where the water is going to end up if that does break. Because if he builds a bunker there and that gets flattened, then his bunker will also get flattened. First Battlemaster is out from Big Size, and first unit is out from LoGicA, but it's a GAT straight down the middle. He's predicting a SiZe helix here, but SiZe is sticking with a trusty war factory and a barracks. He's not changed it up. So if SiZe just makes a few Battlemasters now, he should be able to stop this, mostly from LoGicA. Yeah, LoGicA's doubling down on it being a helix. This could be a build order loss here from LoGicA. I think he was predicting that a SiZe here would go for helix. SiZe is actually in the base of LoGicA with Battlemasters. SiZe is one of the most honorable players, like he said, with offering rematches and stuff like that. He is correct when he says that. His sportsmanship is like the maximum. Whereas any other player would be saying that's LoGicA's loss. Except maybe a couple. But it's Big Size. You can always rely on him for a rematch. Some might say he's even too nice. But yeah, good for LoGicA here. And good for the viewers and everyone to see a proper nuke mirror here. LoGicA's lost a dozer and 2 trucks, that 1 Battlemaster. Now deploys the mines. Big Size behind this is already on 2 oil, so SiZe is at a huge advantage here. King Demon says double war factory is better. Barracks makes you passive. I mean, if he opened with 2 Battlemasters straight down the middle and then just pumped loads of Battlemasters down the middle and then went to the left and the right and denied the oils. If that was even possible before the oil capture came in, maybe that would work. But already here, you're seeing SiZe in a much better position because of that oil situation. And yeah, the first Battlemaster from SiZe. Well, I mean, LoGicA's hunted now, so that's definitely a SiZe victory now because SiZe just needs to build 1 million bunkers now. Doesn't even need to do that, really. LoGicA already GG's. And GG for SiZe. Yeah, well played to SiZe. Just a better build order. War Factory Barracks. If in doubt, just go with what SiZe did there. And you'll probably win more games. Okay, LoGicA. Pick matchup from the list. And choose first army. Okay. LoGicA's picking laser inf. Okay, SiZe picked Damned Corral. Okay, down in the south for the USA Laser, this is the orange player. That is Big SiZe. Up in the north, we have the cyan player with the China infantry. This is LoGicA. So Big SiZe going for 2 supplies and a war factory so far. No barracks in sight. LoGicA going for an oil cap with war factory and a barracks. It's also sending a minigunner out across the map. First outpost is going to be coming out from LoGicA. This minigun is going to get picked up. SiZe's gone for double barracks back at home. Now he's just scouting for the occasional infantry, probably trying to deny any oils he can. LoGicA now moving in with 2 outposts. He has grabbed himself 2 oils. Outpost runs into a missile defender. And SiZe moving in here with a V. Might be able to get the dozer hunt on LoGicA, but it's got no MDs inside of it. So actually up V gets in. Not doing a lot else. SiZe is already on flashbangs. LoGicA trying to grab himself another oil there in the middle. LoGicA's losing HP on these trucks. Tank hunters for LoGicA moving into the main base. Might be able to grab that dozer. No, apparently not. And the Chinook there is still going inside of the terrain, which we definitely need to fix. TNT planted on the V. Yeah, is that still going to move down? No, maybe he just moved it off the edge. But yeah, yesterday we had the issue where he was... where someone was collecting, the Chinook was actually inside of the building, which is a bit weird. Collins is making a spaghetti Alfredo for dinner. Nice. Okay, LoGicA doing pretty well here, I think. He's got airfield being built in the base as well. He's already got the prop up. The SiZe with these flashbangs has also got a fire base over on the right. That outpost is going to get popped open, and there is a ranger here with flashbangs. This should be weakened a hell of a lot. SiZe's defense so far so good, and both players have gotten oil. Can artillery platform damage the dams upon force fire? That's a good point, actually. I don't know if it's in range. If it is in range, though, then yeah, I don't see... I actually think that's kind of close. I think it could probably damage it. And if you can't click on it, you could probably at least force fire the ground, and I think it will damage it. Although I haven't tried. LoGicA killing quite a few Vs here. SiZe building the old strategy center. Both players kind of even in terms of the XP.
Destroy.
Search and destroy now deployed. LoGicA circling with his MiGs over on the right hand side. Got to be careful here. Weird things are going to happen when they dip into this area, but they've actually killed those Vs pretty nicely, and the MiGs are actually escaping. MiGs coming in again from LoGicA. Hits the Vs pretty nicely. Yeah, weird things could happen if they dip in there for a second. Might slow them down on the return. All the MiGs so far for LoGicA remain alive. LoGicA now on a helix as well. Bees have gone down here. LoGicA expanded with the barracks, and SiZe building a laser patriot over on the right hand side. And there's another issue with this map. We're going to need another version because these Chinooks are too far on the edge and is collecting over there. Yeah, we'll screenshot that, send it to Anthrax, get him to fix it. I think basically the supplies just need to be closer inland. Yeah, look at this one again. We'll screenshot that as well. LoGicA now on 2 helixes. But with such a heavy investment in air units, if SiZe just makes loads of these now and a few Avengers, most of that should be shut down. Laser Patriot over on the right, but I wonder if those helixes can sneak all the way on the right. LoGicA moving in now to the Laser Patriot, just going to brute force engage it. In the middle though, a lot of these have gone down. LoGicA going to try and evac over on the right side. Does evac. And is now going to kill probably everything that is there, including these 2 Chinooks. Yeah, Chinooks do get picked off. SiZe is here to defend with his Vs. And the 2 helixes there get cleared up as well. So a bit of a trade-off, really. 2 helixes for 2 Chinooks. Plus the laser turret went down. Probably quite an even trade. Makes for LoGicA coming in again, and more Vs for SiZe get picked off. No dams have been broken this time, just yet. And this oil on the edge of the map is now gonna be destroyed. Carpet bomb is coming from LoGicA. SiZe's anti-air not in play to stop that carpet. Artillery coming through. A lot of SiZe Vs have gone down there, actually. Artillery coming through. The carpet makes a dive off, and the cliff edges here are revealed because this side area is getting destroyed. We'll screenshot that as well. Send it to Anthrax. Minigunners and the tank engines over there have been cleared up. SiZe lost a lot of these though, and these MiGs continue to rain down some damage. And Colonel Burton planting some bombs here on the oil top left. A10 comes through for big size. That's very deadly. That's the thing about building your base so compact. Xcal in the chat says it could control fire the dams from the top spot, but not the bomb. Yeah, we'll have to check that. I think this map needs a bit more testing. Whereas I think the other map, Double Domination, I think that's 100% sorted now. Yeah, just some of these crates are just too close to the edge, I feel. We need to move everything a little bit more inland, I think. LoGicA moving in now with another beast of an army inside of these outposts. It doesn't look like he has liminal mesh in. SiZe chilling over on the right hand side. LoGicA here with the Lotus as well, but using that Lotus a little bit too close. You want to use the Lotus from back there, really, because the range on her is pretty crazy. SiZe is level 3, but there's no Pathfinders out yet from SiZe. So I think that's quite a big mistake, because Pathfinders are very, very good against infantry, of course, as you would imagine. SiZe now defending over on the left-hand side. For the most part, is defended it, but now these infantry have unloaded. Going to work on the SiZe Vs. Yeah, it was a bit of a trade-off, but SiZe ultimately comes out on top. There's a ranger for big size inside of LoGicA's base. Carpet bomb for LoGicA comes through, but it doesn't actually kill anything. But the MiGs do take out the Vs. Yeah, LoGicA's 1 oil down, 1 oil down, and 1 oil down. Whereas SiZe is on oil, oil, and that one has been killed. LoGicA killing a lot of Chinooks. Here comes a potential power drop. Or it could be mine drop, EMP, or power drop. It's a combination of those. Some weird shadows going on underneath that one. More MiGs on the left-hand side. Mine drop and an EMP. And it's a really good EMP. A really good EMP. But has LoGicA got anything to follow up on that? I don't think so, unless those MiGs take off straight away. The MiGs are already on the way, but I think they're going to be probably alive before the MiGs hit, or just about on time. Let's see. MiGs come through. How many did he get? 3. He got 3 and damaged some others. Here comes another MiG. But LoGicA retargets. That's a mistake there from LoGicA. Should have hit these and he would have killed 2, but he lost that MiG for it. Yeah, LoGicA's actually doing pretty well, all things considered. The amount of damage is taken, and the way this supply got cleared a long time ago, and the fact that SiZe is level 3 and no Pathfinders out. Yeah, all things considered, I think LoGicA's doing pretty well. But I think SiZe probably still has advantage. Artillery coming in for LoGicA. SiZe shooting the mines. Artillery comes through, hits the oil position. Yeah, even though LoGicA's doing pretty well, I'm tempted to say the SiZe still have advantage. It's kind of even. But LoGicA's is probably going to kill the CC here. I just think like one support power between there. If SiZe gets to level 3, fuel air bomb, leaflet bomb. Like, where are the Pathfinders is a big question. Besides running into a bit of a choke point here. And does lose quite a few Vs.
Maps need more arty platforms and sand for SiZe though.
Yo, outdoor experiences. We've got an outdoor experiences map coming, by the way. Or how many maps do we have from outdoor experiences? At least one. I can't remember exactly how many. But he is sponsoring some maps as well, by the way. So, yeah, cheers to the donation. And I agree. You know what? Probably one artillery platform over on the left here wouldn't be so bad, actually. Like one there, maybe. Or would you have like one there? Does make it a bit more campy, but it could be good. Yeah, SiZe not going Pathfinders is a little bit weird. LoGicA's coming in now with another ground army over on the right hand side. SiZe in the base with Rangers, trying to go for the base cap. Carpet on the way. As well as probably another mine drop. Don't think that's an EMP. It's not going to hit though. Here comes the carpet, and I don't know if that's going to hit. Actually, no, it's not going to hit. Bad news there for LoGicA, but he is still in the base with these two pretty full outposts. He's mined out completely over there. Mined out completely in his base, but he is collecting long distance from over here. It's actually quite a nice game, this one. Yeah, SiZe's got a lot of infantry here, so he should realistically be able to split this up quite easily now with so many Rangers. SiZe's got Chinooks here, but he's not collecting with them all. Over there's nearly mined out, but there is still one crate left. Yo, Timber Owl, welcome to you. Timber Owl aced his exam today, he said on Discord. So everybody congratulate Timber Owl. He's now an official professional Japanese translator, I think he said. So I'm sure that will come in handy and earn you a lot of money. Well, the game continues. That's actually turning out to be quite an epic game. We're going to be left with only a few units left for either player. 2 mix outpost out for LoGicA. Another laser lock comes in. LoGicA just circling with his mix up in the top right. No dam has been blown up in this game just yet. SiZe losing a lot there. SiZe holding strong so far, actually, with these 2 Vs and 2 Avengers, and that might just win in the game, actually. Support power from LoGicA, like a carpet or mine drop, could end SiZe's little push here. That's probably an EMP. Is an EMP and disables all of the units, and SiZe is shooting the dam, but he's actually going to flood all of his own units if he continues to shoot that. Here comes the carpet bomb. This is exactly what LoGicA needed, and it actually could set the dam off here. Really could set the dam off. I'm secretly hoping it does. It's going to set the dam off. And yeah, that's pretty epic. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Now the dam is blown. Artillery came in for LoGicA, and the game is going to continue. I just feel like LoGicA can't continue as much as SiZe can, because SiZe can collect from all these crates with the nukes quite easily. Whereas for LoGicA, it's a lot more difficult with the trucks. And also blowing that dam has kind of hurt him a bit because he was collecting from there. But yeah, nice carpet, nice EMP there from LoGicA. SiZe moving out across the map once again with these. There's only so many times the support powers is going to save LoGicA, I'm afraid. Like, how is LoGicA going to stop these two Vs just with 1 meg? I'm not sure. I'm still surprised at the lack of Pathfinders, though, from Big SiZe. Here comes probably a mine drop, and SiZe is running that way. Here comes the MiG. But it's the last MiG, and that's probably the last unit there of LoGicA. He is taking out Chinooks on the right side, but still confused about the lack of Pathfinders. One thing that would be good for SiZe, actually, is just destroying that dam now. Because it would just block off any attack from this left-hand side. But a Lotus might be able to capture his CC from there, so maybe he just wants to keep that open. Triple A10 now coming in from SiZe. Pretty sure it's going to be between there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very deadly. Yeah, wipes out a lot of LoGicA's buildings. He's on low power now. Only on a CC and a barracks. It's a very, very nice match, but doesn't change the outcome, which is SiZe has got it, I think, here. SiZe now looking like he wants to kill this dam. But LoGicA's coming in with this outpost. Is it going to kill his unit, though? This could be pretty good if it does kill his unit. For SiZe, I mean. LoGicA's going to panic now. Is it going to kill his carpet bomb? LoGicA moves out of the way, but it's a bit of a Fargo carpet. And I think the dam did kill the carpet in the end. GG from LoGicA. Yeah, it's good to see these dams in action and actually working as well. But yeah, several issues I found with that map during that match. 4-1 now for Big SiZe. Okay. Yeah, it was a nice game, that. Really nice game. Okay. Next match is the reverse. Okay, up in the north with the China infantry for the orange player. This is Big SiZe. Down in the south position, we have the USA laser. The yellow color, this is LoGicA. There's a guy on Twitter by the name Wayward Strategy, and he is very, very experienced in like all RTS games. He's played all RTS games, analyzed them, figured out what makes them fun, looks into the design of RTS games, and now he's called Brandon, and he's actually the like lead, I don't know if he's lead designer or lead producer or something at Tempest Rising, which is this new Command & Conquer style game that's coming out. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, he recently did a post on Twitter comparing like the StarCraft 2 SCV to the Dozer, to the GLA Worker, to the construction yard of the other Command & Conquers, and he basically said in that post that the Dozer of China and USA is the worst design, because you build a building and then it just sits there and chills. And I can't help but feel that actually I think the USA Dozers and the China Dozers, even though they do just sit there and they can get hunted and stuff, I think that's just part of the fun. The USA Dozer just looks so cool. And the China Dozer just looks so cool. And the fact that you can be hunted and it creates these weird situations where you go all in and an enemy defends with just a palace, for example, as GLA. Yeah, and I just thought I disagreed with that post. Maybe it is overall the worst, I don't know, but it's still good. The baseline isn't that low, I thought. Because like obviously in StarCraft 2 you have an SCV that can build buildings, but then it can also collect. In Red Alert 3, as the Rising Sun, you have cores that you build and then can turn into buildings. I personally don't like the idea of cores. I think that's the worst, actually. Yeah, anyway, let me know your thoughts. I just think the USA Dozer is so cool. I took it as a bit of an insult against the USA Dozer and I didn't like it. Thought, screw this guy. Okay, so LoGicA's tried this Laser Patriot drop, which didn't work out that much for him. And SiZe has now moved in with an outpost, lost his outpost, but he has killed an oil for it. SiZe here with another outpost on the right side. Excal says he doesn't know about Clear the Mines. Yeah. He probably acts like he knows everything, but he doesn't know about Clear the Mines. LoGicA was at risk of getting trapped a little bit there between a bunker and all of these tank hunters. But there's escape. Building a strat in his base. Only got one Chinook collected on that right side supply. I think he needs an additional, especially after he's already got the oil. It's not like he's not got the money for it. So LoGicA loses 1V there. SiZe bunkering in over on this right hand side. But LoGicA is moving in with his 2Vs, and the Zambo is going to go there for the Dozer. SiZe has another Dozer though. LoGicA getting a little bit stuck on this bridge, but does kill the dozer and actually escapes most of the HP remaining on them Vs. LoGicA is really going for the dozer hunt, but sadly for him, he's not going to make it. He's lost a Chinook there and the V inside of it, plus the MDs. So SiZe is now aware of the dozer hunt possibility. I do wonder if that Chinook evac'd directly on top of the dozer, would it have killed the dozer as well? Yeah, maybe instead of rushing in, going for that, maybe he could have waypointed it around the side and been a bit more patient. Waited till it starts to build a CC or something and then come in. I think he was rushing for it because he knew exactly the location. But has he just thrown away a big part of whatever advantage he had there, because he did lose a Chinook and a full V for it. Okay, LoGicA still being out active on the map with his Vs. Search and destroy now in place. He's got the additional range against the outpost, the artillery platform. Dishing out some damage. I'm actually really starting to like this map, you know, Damned Goal. It's making me think we need to copy more StarCraft 2 style maps. I mean, aside from the height difference thing, which is a little bit odd. The way the camera just dips and the way units just dip. But I think the overall layout and design of the supplies and the choke points, plus the dams, of course, that we've just added. I actually really like the design of this map. It's very, very decent. Yeah, when it was created, I just literally sent Anthrax a screenshot of an example of how some dams could work, and he literally just copied the example exactly and made it, and it's actually turned out to be amazing. Big SiZe is targeting the dam, but he's going to lose an outpost if he doesn't get out of the way in time. Shoots the dam, blows the dam. And the water comes rushing out. Looking pretty nice. So LoGicA's a little bit more trapped in his base now because of that. LoGicA building a CC. SiZe floating 11k. Wouldn't be a SiZe set without a SiZe 11k float. Let's see if he can get to 33k like he's floated before in a competitive set. Okay, LoGicA clears that up on the right hand side, but I can hear a Colonel Burton. Planted a bomb here on the artillery platform. Would have probably been good if it was a remote one, because you could detonate it now and it would kill a few infantry. But Colonel Burton goes down anyway. Is LoGicA just going to force fire this dam now? It looks like the height on that one, by the way, is higher than it is here. So maybe that's why that one, the top ones can be force fired. It could be to do with that. This one's going to get broken now, and LoGicA's now going to get trapped inside of his base. The only way out now is through here, and SiZe is really controlling the whole game and the whole map. Yeah, well played there from SiZe. The only thing is... oh, it looks a little bit weird. The only thing is that... I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, SiZe didn't kill that oil, and it's now quite bunkered off. SiZe bringing a dozer here. It's like, haha, you can't get me anymore. Nice defense so far from LoGicA. Lotus disables one of the Avengers, but she's also going to get picked off, I think. Yo, Yota Nation in the chat. Welcome to you. Colonel Burn planning another bomb. Excal is saying this is the first time Big SiZe got the patriotism upgrade. It's an often forgot upgrade, to be honest, even by myself. Never usually pay attention so much on that, but I'm gonna pay attention now. I guess you've already spotted that he's already got it. But yeah, that magnifies the horde bonus. I don't know the stats exactly, but it makes your units do a lot more damage when they're in a horde, which is 5 units or more. 5 tank hunters, 5 minigunners, something like that. But SiZe is known to get a lot of the upgrades. Like when he's tank, for example, he will get every upgrade. Nationalism, plus the nuke and all the upgrades. From that, A10 comes in, hits SiZe's supply over on the left. LoGicA coming in with a dozer. I don't think he needs to come in with a dozer though, unless he's building a firebase, because he can just long distance collect. But yeah, maybe he just want to build a firebase in the barracks. That could be kind of nice, actually. Laser Patriot here in the middle. But something weird was going on there. It looked like that... It sounded like that was targeting those units, but actually it wasn't. It was just the Avenger deflecting the missiles. The same sound, isn't it? Yeah, trucks of big size getting picked off over on the left. There's quite a death blob there from LoGicA. There's a Laser Patriot. In the middle is not indestructible. MiGs come through and wipe it out. Artillery now coming from big size. Would have been nice if it was there. LoGicA probably wouldn't expect it there on the army. But it would obviously be a risk of not hitting. Artillery comes through, takes out the power. Another airfield being built by SiZe over on the right side. Yo, MN Gamer, welcome to you. Welcome everyone in the chat, by the way. Welcome JA, Monkey Banana, welcome to you. SiZe with more MiGs out. He's got neutron mines. Nice upgrade for SiZe. But LoGicA is actually in quite a good position with this death blob here. SiZe is going to need a carpet bomb. As I say that, carpet bomb's on the way. The carpet bomb here could be absolutely legendary. Holy moly. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh. Oh, man. That is really bad. That is really bad. If LoGicA had dodged that, I think he had maybe a chance. But the fact that he just ate that, I'm going to say he's got 0 chance now. Holy moly, what a carpet bomb that was. SiZe coming in with a power drop now. Testing the limits of the map there. It's looking very, very good for SiZe now. I think LoGicA is going to need some kind of a miracle now if he's going to win after that. SiZe making Infernos as well. Those are getting picked off. There is a Pathfinder here. He did take a lot of damage though. Yeah, I felt LoGicA's pain when that hit. He must have looked away from it for a second and then looked back or something. I can't imagine he was focusing 100% there on that army. Yeah, LoGicA hanging in there, but yeah, he can't collect from the right. SiZe is making hackers and got a nice defense going on here. That's the thing about if you blow the dam, then if someone wants to come in there and you've got this kind of defense, they're not coming in really, are they? Okay, A10 from LoGicA. Hits the power. Does not kill the oil, though, which is what he wanted to go for. Maybe you should overshoot it a little bit. Although it's still kind of difficult. LoGicA back with a bit of a death blob. Not as powerful as before. But he still has 4 Infernos. Sorry, 4 Avengers there. And is that dam going to get killed? It is going to get killed. SiZe is moving a dozer there. You're going to see what happens to the dozer now. Disappeared. That's what's happened to the dozer. And the map has changed again. Let's just got a flaming Avenger. Yo, Bogey in the chat. Welcome to you. Yeah, neutron mines on the airfield. Don't often see that in a top level 1v1 match. A lot of hackers here for SiZe, just kind of chilling there and there as well. SiZe setting them all off to hack now. Another carpet bomb from Big SiZe, and there's killed 2 Avengers. It's worth it because you're getting 4K's worth of units there for support power. You can just click. Mix come through again, take out another Avenger, but there's Pathfinders versus minigunners in the main base. LoGicA has only 1 drop zone. Probably drop zones don't work so great here because they got to come on the map and then they probably drop them all over the place. So probably don't work so well on this map. But USA does have an advantage when you blow these dams and you can collect over it. Still might have to defend that area though. Artillery coming in now for Big SiZe. Nice attempt on the army there, but LoGicA for the most part has moved out of the way. And LoGicA is going to be kicked off this supply as well. LoGicA quick to move. SiZe coming in with his mix. It's the firebase. LoGicA says what? Oil, not die. Is he talking about that one? Or what's he talking about? He's probably talking about that one, but yeah, hit the power. Power was in the way, says Big SiZe. But yeah, LoGicA is in a bad way. So many hackers out on the map. They're being scanned as well, so LoGicA knows about it. Mix circling for SiZe, looking for a target. With the Avengers there, gonna need probably a few more numbers. SiZe getting some outposts cracked open, but SiZe also taking out units. If he can just take out 1 Avenger, then let the MiGs come in and finish off the rest. Could work out. SiZe does lose all of his ground army. SiZe's economy that's probably going to win in the game, I think. LoGicA is approaching level 5. Supply truck almost kills an ambulance there, though. Yeah, both players approaching level 5. SiZe took out LoGicA's oil. Carpet bomb coming through, and this is why you don't build a compact base. It's going to be pretty bad for LoGicA. Yeah, killed a lot there. 3 buildings, one of them being the strat, one of them being the war factory. So LoGicA's kind of all in at the moment with these 2 Vs and 2 Avengers. Technically possible, but chances are extremely slim. There's a probable EMP on the way. Oh, mine drop directly in front of the bridge. Yeah, too many bunkers and Gatling cannons in places, I feel. A nice Pathfinder drop around the back on that would be nice. I mean, if you just look at the amount of yellow and orange on the map, you would say that SiZe actually isn't dominating by that much, but it's all the invisible hackers that are making the big difference here versus just 1 drop zone. That other one earlier got killed. EMP disables the whole army, and now the MiGs will be able to come in for free and just pick all of that off. It's got to be GG. MiGs coming through. Yeah, nice GG from LoGicA. Yeah, really nicely played there from Big SiZe. Really, really solid. 5-1 goes the score. Okay, that was LoGicA's matchup. Now it will be Big SiZe's matchup. Okay, SiZe matchup. Yeah, LoGicA on the Discord group has written that DoMiNaToR Howl is a terrible map. I disagree, you know. I actually think it's one of my favorite maps now. Okay. What have we got? Double Domination v3. Double Domination v3. Yeah, I think when a new map comes out, if you lose on it a few times, then it automatically becomes a bad map, and you automatically look for reasons why it's a bad map. But I think if you won, let's say you played 4 games on it and you won all 4, you would suddenly think it's the best map ever. Trust me, because I've been there 1,000 times myself. So down in the south, we have the Gilet Tox with the orange. This is Big SiZe. Up at the top, we have the purple player with the Gilet Stealth. This is LoGicA. Yeah, like we also had Boyka yesterday. He said that all of the maps were terrible, but he'd lost most of his games. So, you see the correlation? When Forest of Camelot, Excal's map came out, I lost a load of games on that. And automatically started thinking, oh yeah, it's not that great. But actually I carried on playing it because I did know in my head it was good. And I carried on playing it, eventually started winning on it. But yeah, the first 4 games I played on Forest of Camelot, I probably lost them all. Yeah, I personally, as an observer, I think the maps, the DoMiNaToR Howl map is the most entertaining to watch. We just need to fix like the edges and stuff like that. And if units are getting stuck, we do need to fix that. But I don't think it's bad. Okay, LoGicA got the weaker army here with GLA Stealth against Tox. It is quite big though, and you've got oils to get. So if you can make it go to the late game where your buggies can come into use, then Stealth does become really good. Okay, LoGicA's out with a technical. It's Just building a barracks to box that in. I think that box might work. It looks like Big SiZe is going to win that tunnel engagement on the left-hand side. LoGicA down in the bottom left with his technical. Denying the SiZe tunnel. Okay, Tech RPG drop from LoGicA here against the Big SiZe technicals. I think could have probably picked that one off, but there are these TNTs here that you need to deal with. SiZe expanding over on the right side. LoGicA's grabbed himself one oil, building a palace pretty quick. Yeah, Big SiZe is going to occupy this bunker. He's also got more technicals out quicker. And chasing out LoGicA's technicals from the map. Yeah, LoGicA got kicked off that position pretty quick. Yeah, Big SiZe doing pretty well with all of the engagements so far. LoGicA is going to be left inside of his base with not much map control at all. Definitely needs to start pushing out with technicals. Dropping off workers here, there, and everywhere, and getting sneaky tunnels in places. Ideally by key places, like by these supplies, but SiZe is quickly dominating those areas, actually. Yeah, LoGicA losing ground now to the Scorpions. Looks like LoGicA is preparing a battle bus, but SiZe has so much map control. And does he have an oil advantage? Yes, he does have an oil advantage. There's a 1 oil advantage. Okay, quads popped here from LoGicA, going to try and hold against these Scorpions. I think SiZe should probably just stay and trade off there, because he's got economic advantage. And I'm pretty sure he could take down 2 or 3 quads, but he's going to go back anyway. And SiZe is also pushed across the riverbed thing, or the floodable area, and is taking another supply for himself. He could also take this one. He's actually just pushing more and more forward with his tunnels, taking all the map control. LoGicA is already on a palace. SiZe dropping down a second arms dealer and a palace. Big quad there from LoGicA goes to waste. The barracks killed, and LoGicA does have another barracks. Probably has to upgrade that. Probably is a fake at the minute. LoGicA coming in with a TNT. It probably was going for that oil, or maybe he was going to go and hit the dam or something. But it's looking all in SiZe's favor so far. He's building a black market in the base. LoGicA is. LoGicA's just run into one tunnel, and that's already scaring off the battle bus. Tech RPG there from Big SiZe, and he's just brute forcing his way across this map, wiping out his top right position, and LoGicA's going to be left with no map control whatsoever. GG from LoGicA, GG from SiZe. SiZe just needs one more. The score so far is 6-1. Okay, LoGicA will now play with the Tox. Yeah, that was a really strong performance there from Big SiZe. Yeah, after winning that left tunnel and then just winning the technical engagements, taking all the map control. Really nicely played there from SiZe. Yeah, maybe the players need to play more aggressive on this map, more technicals, RPGs out on the map, and then grab the oils next. Maybe that's the idea. Or maybe do a combination of the both. You grab an oil, but also try to get more aggressive tunnels out on the map too. It's either one of those two things, I think. Okay, up in the north, we have the orange player with Agility Stealth. This is Big SiZe. Down in the south, we have the yellow player with Agility Tox. This is LoGicA. Hellraider in the chat with a ridiculous conspiracy saying that LoGicA was paid to throw. Okay. Even though there's a $400 prize pool. He would have to be paid a lot to throw, I think. To play for 2.5 hours, or however long this set's going to be. And then just to throw the game in the end. I don't think so, somehow. Some conspiracy theories are a bit ridiculous. Xcal says any more sets tonight, baby. Don't think so. I think after this, I'm going to go to bed, but maybe tomorrow night. Maybe we can do 1 or 2 tomorrow night. I would like everyone to get up to 2 sets played. So LoGicA's got 1 more to play after this to get up to 2, and Tumstep's got 1 more to play. Has Boyka got 1 more to play as well? No, Boyka's lost 2. Be nice if everyone gets on 2 and then everyone gets on 3 or 4. Move it up that way. Okay, LoGicA changing it up. He's going for a TNT and gets it on SiZe's War Factory. Going for the crusher, getting lots of crushers. But SiZe... Ooh, he didn't get the scrap there. Why didn't SiZe get the scrap? Yeah, usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the stealth. He's going for a Boyka strategy here. Usually it's the stealth who's going for a TNT on the Tox to try and slow him down and then try and play it out a long game. But at the moment, it's looking like LoGicA has decided the longer game's not working. But let's change it up, go for some aggression, and then go for a big tech RPG blob. And that's exactly what he's doing, taking a note from Boyka's strategy book. It's the only strategy Boyka knows, apparently, is TNT followed by tech RPG blob. Tunnel here for SiZe gets stopped. Oil gets captured. But LoGicA's already camping the production now, and that's looking pretty bad for SiZe. He has to somehow stop these 2 tunnels. But LoGicA's bringing in more and more reinforcements. Is that TNT going to get into the middle there? I don't know why he didn't go for the 2 workers there, because that's game-changing. LoGicA's even bringing another tunnel. I like this, multiple tunnels. But is that one going to get stopped? It gets stopped to 98%. So SiZe has a chance to stop it all. Yeah, he does. Could have stopped that one. This is a very interesting situation. Back at home, LoGicA's actually making quads. Oh, he's got another worker. He's kept one alive. He's actually finished it. Now he can finish all of them. And now that's GG. Yeah, once that tunnel's up. I mean, it probably was GG anyway because of all these RPGs. But yeah, that's very nice there from LoGicA, changing it up, realizing the longer game wasn't working, doesn't want SiZe's GLA long game. And to kick in, LoGicA didn't even GG there, by the way, just saying. 6-2 is the score. Nicely played. Xcal says, DoMiNaToR SiZe versus Xcal LoGicA after this. I'm going to bed after this. To be honest, I need to be up early for work tomorrow. But tomorrow night, I'm free for All-Stars. Whose matchup? Is it LoGicA's matchup? Yeah, Yeah, normally I work from home, but I'm going to probably drive into the office tomorrow, so I need to be up earlier. Okay, LoGicA's matchup. So LoGicA can choose from a big long list. He's gone for tank stealth. Has to be one of the Yota maps. Either that one or so does he want Yota Nation Arena or Yota Nation Battleground? Okay, SiZe wants this. This is going to be nice, actually. Stealthy tank on here, I think, is going to be pretty nice because there's quite a lot of money. Okay, down in the south, we have the orange player trying to tank. This is big SiZe. One of my favorite matchups to watch, this one. Up in the north, we have the GLA Stealth for the Cyan player. This is LoGicA. (6-2) is the score. SiZe just needs to win one more. He's keeping his CC. LoGicA sending a TNT out to the front and a worker. Yeah, the Sand Scorpion remake that I've got coming is going to be special. You're going to like it. Keeping the core elements of what was good about Sand Scorpion whilst adding new and cool stuff. Maybe a dam. Maybe 2 dams. Maybe more money. Who knows? Maybe 8. And maybe 8 dams. Okay, nice. Whoa, there's another hijacker. Oh my god, it's actually targeting the hijacker. The GAT is going to work. Oh, he's going to steal the dozer. That's LoGicA's win. Surely that's LoGicA's win. He's stolen the first unit and the first dozer. Immediately building a power inside of the base. There's a sneaky worker over on the left-hand side, and SiZe is looking for it with a truck. Gets the crush. Truck's being picked off. The dozer has already built a power. LoGicA just needs to mass spam tunnels and quads now, and he should be able to hold. Tunnels will build super quick. Quads will build super quick. But will LoGicA run out of cash, though? That cost 1,000, and he also doesn't have any oils just yet. LoGicA could quickly get overrun by sheer money and map control of big SiZe. SiZe kept his CC, so this will not hunt him anyway. Yeah, LoGicA's trying to kill this dozer, but he probably thinks that's the last dozer, but it's not. Flamer on the right is going to get hijacked as well. He could immediately turn around and start flame walling to secure that area. But what it won't secure you against is a flamer coming in. LoGicA's trying to kill this dozer. I feel like he might overcommit for that dozer, though. But actually, he won't achieve anything because SiZe is on a CC. Yeah, LoGicA thinks that's the last dozer. Where's that flamer? Oh, that's the flamer. It's going to probably get hijacked. There's a flamer from SiZe coming in this way as well. Honestly, don't know how SiZe does it. He's always finding sneaky flamers into the base. Yeah, that's a real problem. If that starts to flame wall now, it's going to take ages. To clear, and it's killing quads. Killed the war factory, and SiZe could close this out here. This is a really solid play from Big SiZe. That dozer still lives. I think LoGicA maybe should have gone for an oil capture eco boom in the start. In hindsight, because it's just left him with not enough money. He's rebuilding an arms dealer, but this is wide open for sneaky flamers on the right hand side. Another SiZe flamer on this left side. Flamer from LoGicA takes out the GAT, one that's been hijacked. LoGicA's power is still in play. Another tunnel deployed on the right, and he's got himself an oil now as well. He's coming out with a technical. Is it going to go inside of that building? No, he's looking for this dozer. He's going to find it, but it's probably going to do him more harm than good, thinking that SiZe is hunted. He's dropping off a worker, finishing this tunnel. It's going to build super, super quick. It's going to cause a problem there for SiZe, as he's going to need to now rush over there with loads of units to try and clear it. SiZe has another flamer hiding in the trees here, but it's not really fully realized. Mines has deployed. But LoGicA building even another tunnel, and LoGicA now looking to push out on the right. You probably think SiZe is rushing over there with loads of units, but SiZe isn't really reacting that much. He's got one flamer head in there, and that's it. Oil caps now coming in, mostly for Big SiZe though. SiZe expanding on the far left side. That work is now going to get stopped. Ooh, doesn't get stopped actually. SiZe not focusing that down. Another tunnel will finish. His RPGs might die to the mines. Yeah, they do. LoGicA now building a palace. Yeah, I think this tunnel area for LoGicA could have done a bit more. At least have killed that supply. It's just been cleared by two simple flamers. Yeah, SiZe over on the left now with quite a big army. Artillery coming through. Maybe on that power, I think. And it will get the dozer as well. LoGicA needs to move that dozer away, otherwise this could be bad. Yeah, that's very bad. Very, very bad. He gets the supply as well. I think SiZe has probably won based on that, because he's also getting the oils over on the left-hand side, pushing up the top left with a bunch of units. Nice flamer there from LoGicA. Kills a prop. Kills probably the oil to get finished off there as well. But SiZe is moving into the main base with another army from his top left position. Flamer here from LoGicA. Well, that's a juicy flamer, but I just feel like LoGicA hasn't got enough to continue in this game. One supply, one oil is the GLA against loads of supplies and loads of oils for the tank. This flame has just been forgotten about by LoGicA at the minute. SiZe on ECMs. LoGicA hijacking more tanks than SiZe actually has. but LoGicA's at risk of getting worker hunted. No, he's got a few workers out, but imagine if that flamer killed all of them. You'd only have them 2 workers left as a GLA. That's not a position you want to be in against SiZe. But yeah, LoGicA's up against a massive mountain in economical terms because SiZe just has the entire map, oils, supplies, everything. LoGicA is on a battle bus though. Empty battle bus though. Some decent flame walls there. We kill a toxin tractor. I think that's a mistake to be making the toxin tractor. Quad's getting picked off. LoGicA out on the map with a battle bus. Don't know if you think SiZe is hunted. No, you can't think SiZe is hunted unless you forgot that he got artillery. Grabs hold of that bunker. And MiGs are out though. No napalm. Stops the rebel capturing the oil. There's one gat in the base. Vet 3. I guess a Vet 3 Battlemaster. Stealth for the Vet 3 Battlemaster is not a common sight. LoGicA's going to have to massively camp this out if that's the strategy he's going for now. Killing that oil, which I think is the right thing to do. I don't think he can hold that if he does capture it back for himself. LoGicA building a barracks over here. I think he needs a supply there though. Probably build the barracks more here. Or does he even need a barracks actually? He's already got one. Is that needed? Yeah, it's a mistake. He's swapped it for a tunnel. Besides, there's so many units. I think the end is near here for LoGicA. Yeah, SiZe on napalm now as well. I can see MiGs are circling over his CC. And SiZe just has so many units. He's got Vet 1 Battlemasters. Because he doesn't want to give the XP away to LoGicA. Otherwise, they give away 200 XP per Battlemaster. Pop here from LoGicA, but that battle bus has no chance against napalm MiGs and the ground army here of SiZe. Very, very well played by SiZe. He is kicking LoGicA out of the mid. And then all that will be left is this. GG from LoGicA. GG from Big SiZe, and that is 7-2. SiZe wins this set. Really nice game there. Oh, really nice. Lots of games, actually. But in the end, SiZe comes out victorious with 7-2. Okay. Let's show you the current bracket for this tournament. Which is basically here. So Excal has won 2 sets so far. SiZe has now won 2 sets. So Excal and SiZe will be tied there at the top. But I think Excal has lost less games overall than SiZe. Excal will still sit there at number 1. Marikal there at number 3. LoGicA will stay at 4th. Yeah, he will stay at 4th. Tumstep 5th and DoMiNaToR at 6th. But we do need to update this a little bit from today's games. But that's how it's standing at the minute. But in this particular tournament, everybody will play against everyone. So those 6 players that you can see on your screen, Excal, Marikal, Tumstep, SiZe, LoGicA, and DoMiNaToR will all play a best of 13 against everyone. And then that will all be tallied up, and whoever comes out on top will win the prize money. Top prize is $210. Second place will get 100. Third place 55. Fourth place 25, and fifth place will get $10. Only sixth place will get nothing, apart from the pride of taking part in this Yota Nation tournament. So shout out to all the sponsors: Yota Nation, Zamboa, and AKA Baloney. So yeah, GG's. Thanks to everyone tuned in tonight, and I will hopefully see you back here very, very soon. GG's.